Hi there. Today I wanted to show you the real deal mastic gum that I found. The last episode was about mastic gum, and I only had the stuff that I had bought online that got really squishy really fast and stuck to my teeth. And I said over and over, I'm sure, to only buy it from a Greek store because you get the real thing. This must be the name in Greek, Mastaha, I don't know. And you can see the little Greek store emblem there. I got it from a store in Penticton, and they are wonderful. This stuff really helped me for not being able to eat, losing my appetite, and painful digestion. It's tree sap. That's what it looks like. And when you chew it, it's like gum and it's hard, and you can take it out of your mouth, put it in, and it doesn't stick to your teeth. Most of this episode is about stinging nettles, though. I'll just say nettles, same thing. You can get nettles from a health food store. I did not like this. It didn't make me feel good. I don't know if it's the fillers that they put in. I often don't like these types of things, but it's nice to know it's there. If you're looking for some vitamin D or some iron from a plant source, or the other things that nettles can do for you, not to you, because they're packed with vitamins. They're so good for you. They're called natural spinach. They look like spinach. I froze some this year. There you go. You can see the part that I froze this big stalk here. That was a mistake. You can't get nettles in the grocery store. I've heard of people getting nettles from farmers markets occasionally. You generally have to go and forage them yourself. And after much looking around, I finally found a patch, and it tends to regrow in the same place. It's really hard to try to grow them at your own place. Nettles do what they want, and they'll look for a place that's shady with some water source. And you know for sure it's nettles when you stick your hand in it and you go, like it stings. Depending on the person, some people it really bothers them, and some people not so much. It doesn't bother me that much at all, especially since I get arthritis in my hands, and I used to get swelling in my left ankle. And what I would do is I would walk with my dogs into the place where I know there's a nettles patch. I would stick my hands and my ankle in there, and I would be literally limping in. It would sting for a minute, and then the swelling would go down. The pain would decrease, and there would still be like a little bit of pain, but it was so much better that I wouldn't be limping out. I'd be walking out regularly. And it took about 5 minutes. So if you can handle the pain, if that is something you'd want to try, great. And it depends. It might not work for everybody, but it works great for me. I don't have to go to the doctor about arthritis because I know what to do. Generally, I get arthritis pains in the spring for the last few years. And so I go to this spot. I put my hands in my ankle or wherever. Even if I've had inflammation on my neck, I've done that too. And it works for me. So worst case scenario, you have hands that sting for a few days and it doesn't work for you, I guess. But for most people, I think everybody knows you get into stinging nettle, it hurts, and then that's it. Besides that, you can also freeze it once you've taken some. Only take the top half a foot. The rest of it, the stalks are too big. That was the mistake. Those stalks are not good for eating. They're very yucky. And you can cut them up and put them in your bath water, though. They're really nice for your skin. It's very soothing. But as far as eating goes, really, or anything else, I wouldn't bother with them. I would just take the first half a foot or so where they've got smaller, more tender leaves. They're usually nicer. They haven't had animals or insects eating them, so they're not raggedy. That's what I would take in the future, and I would dry it. I have a dehydrator, or you could just put them in a brown paper bag probably, or put them in your oven at 170 for a few minutes and dry them out that way too if you wanted. I would dry them and use them as parsley or oregano. Like anywhere you would use parsley or oregano, I would use nettles because they've got vitamin D, vitamin K, iron, all kinds of great stuff in them. And they're a bit of a superfood. So anybody who has cancer or Crohn's or any kind of IBD, you would know that we generally tend to be low in vitamin D, especially over the winter. So this is a great way to get it. It's hard to get vitamin D from food. It's easiest to get vitamin D from the sun. And I've even read things saying that there are no foods with vitamin D in them, but nettles has vitamin D in it, and quite a bit compared to most other foods. And it's very accessible because it's plant material. Just so if you're looking for that, there you go. Oh yeah, besides that, if you're getting face reactions from any medications, or you're just getting them from autoimmune or whatever it may be, if you take nettles and you put them on your face, it can be very soothing and it can help reduce the flare. I did that this year, and while it didn't help everything, I tried everything. Trust me, I had all sorts of things all over my face. Nettles were one thing where it didn't just calm it down, but I felt more relaxed. So that was worth it. It can be really stressful to be so inflamed, especially right on your face where everybody can see it. So I hope this helps. It's interesting information for you. Good luck, and don't forget to wear gloves.